Good morning. It's a bit cloudy today. The sun isn't out. We've had a few really nice days of sunshine. But we have a capacity, even on these cloudy days, to move forward, to find the resources that we need to keep going, to keep that one foot in front of the other. This beach that I walk is a place where I always find that capacity. It's a dead end at the end. 2.5 kilometers to the dead end, 2.5 kilometers back. Just me and the difficult moving stones and sand under my feet. But I know I can do it. And no matter what's happened to you in the past, where you've come from, you can rebuild. I came from two very tough schools as a child. Really tough environment in a primary school. A really tough environment in a secondary school. Both renowned for social deprivation and bullying and fighting. So you had to learn how to survive. You had to know how to take care of yourself. And that stayed with me all through my life. Capacity to know how to fight, know how to take care of myself. But along the way, I also needed to learn how to find a little bit of ease, a little bit of calmness, to deal with my mental health. So I had to slow down and take care of my mental health and my physical health. It's changed my life. Quitting alcohol 5 years ago, turning plant-based, training as a therapist for 3 years, and doing a master's in mindfulness-based interventions, covering the neuroscience and psychology of stress, anxiety, and how we can intervene in a non-pharmacological way. All of this is available to everybody. But we have to deal with our pain. We have to learn, why is my pain here? What's it come to tell me? And where do I need to go back to deal with it? For me, that initial entry point was the death of my son 10 years ago, which brought on post-traumatic stress disorder. But ultimately I had to go back to my younger years, to my childhood, to my school years, dealing with the issues with my parents growing up, my father's struggles with mental health and depression, understanding my parents more and the struggles that they faced, trying to bring up children in a difficult environment, and find what it was that drove me. Scarcity, not wanting to ever be poor or caught like my parents were, and then connecting to that and letting my younger self know that it's all right. Things have worked out. You don't need to be in fear of scarcity anymore. And as we settle and find ease and comfort and calmness in the body, the mental anguish resolves itself. But in the resolution of the mental anguish, physical ailments resolve themselves too. Through the work on myself, I moved away from having adult asthma, which came when I was 34. Chronic sinusitis, which came when I was 34. Irritable bowel syndrome, leaky gut, IBS, constant anxiety and stress, severe bouts of depression. All gone. Because I wanted to slow down and do the work. It's all possible, but it's not easy. But the alternative is either is being unwell. I put a number on my chronic health conditions before. Between medication, consultants, and everything else, I was starting to rack up about €22,000 a year, and every year it got more expensive. So spending time on yourself, investing in yourself, it will cost time and money. But the alternative is to continue to feel unwell and miserable. And that's very expensive. It can ultimately kill you. So my mantra now when I work with anybody is every day you gotta wake up, you gotta show up, you gotta do the work, and then you gotta repeat. Losing my son brought me to a point of finding my own path back to my wellness and a capacity to find comfort and simplicity and the joy of just walking on a beach that has a dead end and then walking home again.